Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dears. Let's discuss nihilism in Waiting for Godot and existentialism in Waiting for Godot, a play written by Samuel Becket. Let's start. What is existentialism? Existentialism basically is related to individual existence, freedom and choice. Waiting for Godot as a play shows it, and therefore it is called a play which advocates the theory of existentialism. Almost all the critics they are of the view that Waiting for Godot is an existentialist play. However, there are certain elements that reveal the theme of nihilism also in Waiting for Godot. So we can say that nihilism and existentialism are two basic themes in this play that have been depicted by Samuel Becket in Waiting for Godot. While there are some other critics, they also are of the view that Waiting for Godot is neither wholly solely an existentialist play, nor it is a play that advocates nihilism. And they say that it is somewhere between these two philosophies. So let's discuss whether this play is existentialist or it educates the theory of nihilism. What is existentialism? There are two main philosophers, Sartre and Heidegger. They presented the theory of existentialism. So first we should keep in mind this thing. Second, what they say in this theory, they say that human beings had been thrown in this meaningless world, in this universe, and here they do not have any purpose. These human beings, they are put in this absurd situation by an unknown force, and they are living in mental pains and sufferings. So the main issue is that human beings in this absurd world are free to live in this world, and this freedom is also an issue for them. So life is terrible or not, it is not the topic relevant to the theory of existentialism. Instead, existentialism believes that even not making choice is also a choice. Existentialism is a theory that believes that man is what he does. So in short, we can say existentialism is a theory that says human beings have been placed in this unintelligible world where they do not find any meaning of their lives, and in this absurd situation they make certain choices to feel their existence and to know about the meanings in their lives. This is existentialism. Existentialism in Waiting for Godot. We have already stated that existentialism is advocated by the writer in this play Waiting for Godot. The two main characters that we know, Vladimir and Estragon, they are in an absurd situation and they do not know what to do. So they have been placed in this isolated area where they are waiting for an unknown Godot. And in the whole play, in Act 1 and Act 2, we see that these characters, they do nothing to change their miserable condition and their miserable situation. On the other hand, existentialism as a philosophy, it emphasizes on the practice of doing something. Do something, create a purpose, create a meaning for your existence in this world. So in a way, these characters, they have the free will to make their life better, but they do not take any action to make their life better. They can make their lives meaningful, but they do nothing in this play. Estragon's dialogue is notable in this regard. Look at this dialogue. Nothing happens, nobody comes, nobody goes. It's awful. We can say that there is existentialism because these two characters, they are placed in an unintelligible situation where they do not find any meaning in their life. But there is an issue, they do not try to find meaning in their life. So there is partial existentialism in this play. Nihilism in Waiting for Godot. Nihilism means nothing. It's a very straightforward definition. This theory determines that human existence in this world is enough. And the theory says that whatever human beings do is meaningless. Now when we look at Waiting for Godot, we can come to know that somehow it portrays this philosophy of nihilism, because the main characters in this play, they do nothing. So the play starts with nothingness and it ends with nothingness. Still, we can say that this play does not promote the theory of nihilism. Why? Because the characters, they are doing something. They are waiting for Godot. They have a purpose in their life and they have accepted their existence and they want to give meaning to their existence. They try to find out their identities. But the issue is both of these characters they are confused. So they don't know what to do. There is another key point in this play and that is that both these characters have been depicted as Christian characters and thus they believe in the existence of God, which is the opposite of the concept of nihilism. Nihilism and existentialism, both these theories, do not believe on the existence of God. However, there is a belief. They are waiting for Godot. They are referring to Bible. So they are Christian. They believe in God, these two characters. So the type of existentialism that have been portrayed in this play is Christian existentialism. What is Christian existentialism and how it has been depicted in the play Waiting for Godot? Believing on the existence of God makes this type of existentialism because in existentialism theory there is no belief in God. Here the type of existentialism that has been advocated is Christian existentialism because the characters are Christian. They want to find out the purpose in this world and thus they are waiting for Godot for answers. They try to know about their existence. The question, why do they exist? And that's why there is a dialogue, very important dialogue of Estragon. Look at this dialogue. We always find something, Daddy, to let us think we exist. Waiting for Godot is a situation that has no beginning and no end. We do not know how the play starts. There are two characters in the start of the play. And there are two characters in the end of the play. Both are waiting in the start and both are waiting in the end. They neither know about their past nor they know about their future. According to Becket, the modern human beings are just like Estragon Vladimir and they do not know anything about their future. They are confused. And he is of the view that the modern man is a victim of waiting for happiness, hope, for something good. So the entire play is more about waiting for Godot. It is somehow true that both these characters they are living in an absurd world and this absurd world, this absurdity is the major aspect of existentialism. Thus we can say that this is an existentialist play. Pointlessness of existence. Human beings in this world they do know about their meaningless existence, but people still live. They do not give up on their living. The main crux of the theory is that human beings wants to know the answers about their existence in this universe. The same case has been depicted in this play where these two characters they want to know answers and this is the purpose of their life and they want to know these answers from Godot and thus they are waiting for Godot. Free will and freedom is another issue in this play. Vladimir and Estragon, they have free will. And due to this free will and freedom, they have accepted their existence and they want to meet Godot. Lucky, on the other hand, is satisfied with his life because he has a clear purpose in his life to serve his master. And when we look at these two characters, they do not have any purpose. So it seems that free will is their problem and this could be a universal problem. Humans are living in this world, but why they are living? No one has the exact answer of these questions. It have been easier for us if our goals were set, just like Lucky. Lucky has a clear-cut goal and he is satisfied with life, although his life is very tough. Meanings of existentialism in Waiting for Godot. The simplest definition of existentialism is that humans define their own meaning in life and try to make rational decisions despite existing in this irrational universe. So this definition has 3 points. The first point is that this universe is irrational. The second one is the human existence in this irrational universe. And the third one is that human beings create purposes of their lives with rational decisions. Looking at these 3 points in the definition, we can say that Waiting for Godot promotes the theory of existentialism because the place where these two characters have been placed is irrational. They exist in this irrational place and they try to make rational decision and their rational decision is to meet Godot and to find out meaning in their lives. And therefore, we can say that Waiting for Godot is a play that has the theme of nihilism, but it promotes the philosophy of existentialism in many ways. This was a brief discussion about existentialism and nihilism in Waiting for Godot. I hope you have liked this video. We will be discussing the absurdity in Waiting for Godot in our next lecture. Thank you so much.